I'm Zoe Alexandra Glass. I'm an artist and an athlete, training and working out of Vancouver, Canada. I was always artistic. My parents encouraged me, for better or for worse, to be an artist for my life, and that was a blessing and a curse. But I've met a lot of interesting, good people through my trajectory that have maintained the course for me, and so it's just sort of slowly built on itself, and really there's nothing else I'd rather do. I ran from it for a really long time, and I did everything I could to ignore the fact that I was an artist, but actually training jiu-jitsu helped me get in touch with myself more, and that's when that unlocked a lot of stuff for me in terms of my art and my path for where my art would best be suited, and it sort of just brought everything into clear focus when I started to train. I've done pet portraits where it's a lot more sweet and lighthearted, so I can listen to different kinds of music. I've done family stuff where I really think about my own family dynamics, like what it would be like to have kids and all that kind of stuff. So every single piece that somebody commissions from me, I think about the content as I'm doing it, because I don't want anything else, any other kind of like vibration or energy to go into the painting that is not for the painting. In terms of memorial pieces, it's even more important that I give myself a lot of space during the day, like bookends. So like I need a lot of quiet and I need very specific music so it doesn't affect my mindset or my abilities. And then usually it's reflecting on a lot of somber things, usually about, you know, the briefness of life. I think about who was affected. I think about how we treat each other in this life and how we live our lives. So it can get into a very kind of heavier energy for me. So I have to practice like a lot of self-care during that time. And also there is an inherent pressure doing memorial pieces that you want to make sure that the person resembles or at least emits the energy of the person who's passed on, and I take that very seriously. And so it's always an honor no matter what I paint, but it's definitely a little bit different when it's somebody who's passed on to the other sphere of existence. You are the worst judge of what you're doing, even though you think you know what's best for you. I think after building my business and getting better at managing myself, I realized that most of the answers to the questions I have lay within my audience and who receives my art, rather than what I think is going to be good or what works. You really have to listen to the people around you who are supporting you more than your own thoughts in your head, and basically just don't stop if you have a bad day or bad week, a bad month. Like, you have to just keep going. People can contact me through Instagram. Usually I get a lot of direct messages. I'm most available on there all the time. My handle is @Zoe Alexandra Glass.